Hey Converge, hope you're having a great week so far. I had an absolute blast celebrating Converge's 1 year birthday with so many of you. Thank you for being a part of that. And we are on the move. We're getting ready for our next series. We have the Super Bowl thing coming up. We have some plans for some cool hangouts coming this month. But I wanted to talk about a little bit about that question. What do we do? It's our first week of this new series, and Mitch, you talked about the importance of attendance this past Sunday, especially from a mental health perspective, and we know God's grace involved in that. But also, it's an opportunity to connect with some friends who potentially would never go to church with you, and you could do something fun like a Super Bowl hangout or party with them. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit because it is a good question to ask. And while I'd love for you guys to figure out a ways to do both, I realize that that may not be a possibility. And so I wanted to kind of give you this tool, and you can use it right now. You can use it in your day-to-day life. You can use it in your huddles. And it's not really a new tool at all because you know the shape. And that's right, it's a shape. It's the triangle. It's up, in, and out. And so one thing you can do is basically ask yourself when you're asking a question so specific as hangout or church attendance, ask yourself, how have I been connecting in that up department with God? How have I been doing, maybe feeling connected to Him, worshiping, that sort of thing? And if it's been a little rough, a little disconnected, you haven't been doing a whole lot, then maybe I would encourage you in this situation to move towards worship on Sunday. Maybe even that means not doing that hangout, or especially not hosting it, because we know that takes more planning. But maybe you feel like, man, I've been doing a really good job on my own, a lot of self-guided worship. I felt like I've been really connecting with God well, and I've been going to church pretty regularly. And I have this opportunity. We do it every year. We invite friends over for this Super Bowl thing. Man, I've been doing good there, but I really haven't been doing that great with that missional outlook, that missional perspective. My out has been kind of squelched by the restrictions and by my caution, other people's caution today. And then I would say, hey, if you have that opportunity, then maybe it's okay to miss church this week. Obviously, it'd be great if you could attend virtually while you're getting the house ready. I've already talked to a couple people doing that. That would typically be there in person. But even if you couldn't, this is the time where I'd say, hey, if you can't be in church because you're engaging people, loving on people, I'm all about that. But I would take it back to that tool of up, in, and out, and asking yourself, how am I spiritually balanced right now? What is probably more important for my personal faith at this moment? And we haven't talked a lot about the in, and of course, you can invite some church friends into this gathering, and I hope you would. But you can do this every week in your huddle as we have those questions. What is God saying to you? What are you going to do about it? We love those. But you could actually start integrating this one and saying, how has your up, in, and out been this week? And literally just going from there. Maybe it's at the beginning, maybe it's at the end, and that's a good leading step for you to figure out maybe what God's calling you to do this week. But a great tool. Maybe this will help you figure out what you're going to do this weekend. But no matter what, love you guys, and I know that you guys are going to do awesome things, whether it's in worship this Sunday or hosting a hangout for the Super Bowl, or both. So looking forward to it. We have this new series, New Lease on Life, that we're starting together. We're going to go through the book of Philippians. We're going to have some opportunities for you to engage that in your huddle. And so I'm really looking forward to it and can't wait to see you guys then. Have a great week.